tell that girl I'm gonna slaughter it. I made that girl right up at my show. Rapper man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, this not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 20 more minutes into it more. 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 Yeah, I am not slow because you want me, cause I got the dope. Got that girl right in my freaking coat. He passed me up, so they switching roles. I hit it fast, yeah. I hit it slow. By the morning, girl, I gotta go. Gotta get ready, tonight is my show. If you okay, you might open my show. Gotta be partners right under my nose. These niggas mad cause I got all the doubt. These niggas mad cause I got all the doubt. Changing my style cause I gotta be fly. Gotta be girl, ain't no top in my home. I understand that it's your girlfriend, bro. But you know I gotta keep her close. I'll be your legs and I keep her close. Living life on the edge, on the tightrope. I am so clean, I might start moving so. Try to do Bobby, I don't even know. Try to Bugatti like it's a bubble. I got your girl and you already know. I really like her, we friends with the most. She'll be in the truck, hella out of my chill. Don't even come, got the bread in your toast. If you're not touching my gun, got no hooks. I put a coat on the top of my coat. Only 20 minutes before the show. I met that girl right up at my show. Rapper man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, this not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 20 more minutes into it more. 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 Yeah, I am not slow because you want me, cause I got the dope. Got that girl right in my freaking coat. He passed me up, so they switching roles. Damn, I just started it. Man, I just started it. I got pigs on that bottom of me. Don't got enough just to order me. I'm on that tree like an ornament. Money so low like a cardigan. You lied to me, wasn't sorry. On the weekend, you was partying. It was your me, it was targeted. It was your me, it was targeted. Jump in the Porsche on my target. Jump in the ladder and pocket me. Ice is so cold, I snow party. Go to my show, they apply me. She call my phone with emergency. She call my phone with that urgency. I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah, she said, I need a new whip. Yeah, cause I know that you still falling. She just wanna go back to the future, so I brought that color DeLorean. 21 minutes until I got go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it. I met that girl right up at my show. Rapper man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, this not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 20 more minutes into it more. 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 Yeah, I am not slow because you want me, cause I got the dope. Got that girl right in my freaking coat. He passed me up, so they switching roles. Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Look what I just made.
So, I ain't finished pulling all these cards. I just put like 3 cards, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and just start this. But this is looking like some beef that ain't really beef. It's like somebody that's like trying to fake, like act like they got beef with you or got beef with somebody, but it's like it's not really real. Whoever this is, somebody that's just, they're going off of a timing thing. It's like they're basing their moves off of your move, or whoever this is. I would say you, but it's like they're basing their moves off of your moves. So you could be really feeling called to just like basically like surrender and trust, but it's really because of this, like whoever this is, like they literally is, they just basing their moves off of yours. I don't know, like there's somebody that's just making up, like they're making up shit as they go. But yeah, there's somebody who, like, whatever this quote unquote so-called beef is, it was like orchestrated. Yeah, so I definitely, like, This is their vision. They had a vision when they caused this friction between y'all. It's like they don't even know why they did this, except for they just feel some type of way about some details. I feel like whatever it is they notice about you, it highlights something that they're insecure about within themselves. So basically, like, yeah, this is somebody who is at war with themselves, and like you trying to use you as like a canvas to paint this or whatever. But yeah, this is somebody who is they got a problem with themselves, and whatever this insecurity is that they have within themselves is something that you actually are confident in, and they make them, that's just reflecting back to them like they're resentful with this or whatever the fuck. But it's really, mm-hmm, it's really like you manifested in this person's life for them to see. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, it's really like just to reflect this insecurity, like to highlight this insecurity in them even more. But I mean, it's really like because they operating off of this. You could say, you know, so you could like take the what you could actually say like the religious viewpoint, be like, or I don't know what way to call it. You call it religious or some shit like that, or um righteous. But like, you know how they be like, it's all for a reason, or they did it. This all happened because, you know, to help you see something. But I mean, really, it's just because they was operating in this, so it's the more it's going to be highlighted in their face even more, which eventually leads into them seeing. Yeah, at some point down the line, eventually it leads up to them like realizing, okay, this is me reflecting. Like I'm really literally looking at my own reflection. I'm battling myself, but what is manifesting that is literally just them being in that image, like they're feeding into it, so it's being highlighted even more. So it's really like your higher self is taking like this is above you now. Like whatever this is, this shit is above you. Um, yeah, you're literally reflecting somebody's. It's like whatever it is they're frustrated with themselves about, whatever it is they're frustrated with about themselves, you reflect that right back to them. It like you show them. Mm, maybe it's like you see through them. They feel like you see right through them. And also, it's your ability to stand alone, even when even when shit is not like all good. Your ability that could be somebody here that's like what is this person insecure about? Like they don't really have a backbone of their own. They can't stand alone by themselves. Like they gotta have somebody to validate whatever it is they saying. Like they gotta have somebody in their corner for them to feel superior, for them to feel like have some type of what do you call it? Like some type of courage or some shit like that. As opposed to you don't need no type of validation. You don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Like you know who you are. So and this person like watches things work out in your favor. I mean, with like effortlessly. And it's also like you could be the type to not even really you could how do I say this? You probably get a lot of attention and you don't really try to or get a lot of attention effortlessly and or don't really be wanting to get the attention that you get, but you still get it. Regardless though, this is something that makes them like, yeah, this also highlights or yeah, highlights their insecurities back to them. But it's like more so, especially with the fact that whatever it is, like this attention that you get or like these opportunities, it's like it's just it's heavy on the effortlessness or just like you not really asking for it, but you getting it anyway. Whereas this is something that this person be working hard for, like they be working diligently for, doing all extra whole bunch of work to just get some breadcrumbs with whatever this is. So some of y'all, this is somebody who is trying to work their way back into earning your trust, which that is really giving us not gonna happen. Like I'm hearing the future, we still don't trust you, and it's like it's almost like they want you to, yeah, they're trying to work their way back to earning your trust again. But you already know that like I said, it's not happening. You know that's a done deal. You know that like holding back or pulling your energy back is like that's the lesson that you learn when it comes to this situation because you realize this person was an op. So what's the deal with this one-sided beef? Like so this like I said this so-called beef or whatever like that they don't really have with you, they really got it with themselves, and they're trying to find their purpose. This is a lost sheep, a lost soul. Like they don't know they don't know if they're coming or going, they don't know what they're doing. So I don't know, like this somebody the way that they're going about it is very much foolish, stupid. Um, but they're trying to get a second chance at there's somebody that's trying to get a second chance at like having clout or getting love online or some shit like that, like getting a whole lot of love from people through online, and they just keep on getting met with disappointment and disorder, and it's really yeah they keep getting met with disappointment, no answers, like I ain't gonna lie, I feel like there's somebody in my life for me that's like trying to do what I do, or like it's something about like what I do, I should be on points, and I really just be like highlighting. Like I don't know. I just be like pointing. Like I said, I don't be knowing who the fuck. I don't be knowing who any of picking up on. But like I strongly feel this is somebody that's just in my energy. This like this shit resonate with me. I'm part of the collective in this, and somebody that's like, oh, let me see if I can do what she can do. If she can do it, I can do it too. Motherfucker, you don't know what it took to get to this level, to get where I'm at. I know I make it look good. I know I do. And if that ain't no excuse for you to start hating, like all they do is just show you how weak you really is. Like the fuck, showing the difference. I ain't even gotta do nothing. It's effortless. So I be saying like, motherfuckers be knowing that they inspired, but instead of being inspired, they resent that inspiration and start hating. Which I mean, that's on them. That ain't got you know what I'm saying. That don't affect me in no way, shape, or form. I don't be giving a damn for real, for real. It just be like, you could do better. Come on now, like, come on now, we gotta do better. So, but yeah, like I said, you already know to hold back your energy from whoever this is in any way, shape, or form. Like it ain't no need to confront nothing, ain't no need to address nothing, ain't no need to give it your energy at all because that's all that they're looking for. They're looking for anything to validate, like for anything. Like even me, low key, me acknowledging that I'm aware that this is part of my energy, that's low key even feeding into it, but that's only as far as it's gonna go because I ain't, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever you are, you already are, like, you know, not to feed into it, like, literally give it your energy. So, let's move on. That's just clarity confirmation for somebody. And I mean, okay, and another thing, one of the main things that's like really frustrating them is just like every time they see you shining. Like I said, the things that they want to be great about them is what they see in you. Yeah, the greatness that they see in you is what they wish they saw in themselves, which is a personal problem, and it is what it is. So this is your confirmation. Like it is nothing. Like I said, it's above you. Your higher self, your spirit team. Like you literally can trust that they got this handled. Is already taken care of because it was over with when it started. Just by how they came about it, just by how they started the whole situation. So let's get into another message.
Morning. Stop. El Cinnamon Polo Bar es perfecto para empezar el día. El primer rayo de sol de la mañana hace que el inconfundible Cinnamon Scent despierte tus sentidos, de verdad. Trust me.
El nuevo Wendy's Cinnamon Pull Apart es perfecto para tus mañanas. Elige bien, elige Wendy's.
Monster. Fuck, boy. Make your woman want some more, nigga. Fuck up your attitude, fuck all this attitude. I'm a bit magical, all this shit magical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical. Fuck all your attitude, fuck all your gratitude, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit magical, all this shit magical, all this shit radical, 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 all this like a sky. Out of town, wine and Valencia. All the fine nigga, I just came in and finished. Fuck tight, bitch, I just came like a jiggy. Outside, all the price, brain on my agenda. Man, wine nigga, got it right around the road. I'm a mad nigga, I'm so blown on this soda. Fuck soda roller, I just pulled over for yellow, mojo. I got mojo, I got yellow. Then I had no pants on you. Next time you see me, I just play and got a picture. Future is the truth. Fuck fire, nigga, I walk around with this city. Fuck playing, nigga, I'm budget, jumping on so freely. Fuck up your attitude, fuck all the gratitude. I'm a bit magical, all this shit magical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical. Fuck all your attitude, fuck all your gratitude, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit magical, all this shit radical, 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 all this shit shit. Hey, fuck all this shit, all this shit. Hey, fuck all this shit, all this shit. Hey, fuck all this shit. Count my head on it. I was blind cause I'm bougie. Matter of fact, nigga, I got Saint Laurent groupies. Fucking altitude, around with that Uzi. All the same nigga, go that ride up that cushion. Fuck that laughing nigga, I got your girl that made a movie. Alligator nigga, she pussy like a sushi. Fuck them bad niggas, cause I'm barely gonna let it. Really loud nigga, post it up and eat that Benny. Fuck up your attitude, fuck all this attitude. I'm a big magic, all this shit magic, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical. Fuck all your attitude, fuck all your gratitude, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit magic, all this shit magic, all this shit radical, 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 all this shit radical. All that shit. That's for all that shit. All that shit. Hey, for all that shit. All that shit. Hey, for all that shit. I just, I've been in the stool late, working on residuals. If we never speak again, I'm just glad I got to tell the truth. Ain't good, Cal. You want to come to paradise? Matter of fact, you want to come to Pluto? She told me she was an angel. She to represent three saints.
Hell no. Y'all know we don't do no clean versions, baby. I was gonna pause it to turn that music down anyway. So this is talking about, maybe I should, let's see. All right, so this talking about somebody. A separation between two people that led into a hard to have or a harsh conversation. That led to a falling out, and whatever the separation was a lesson. I'm kind of like, can we get into? Okay, I guess we're building up to it. But yeah, whatever the separation was a lesson. I feel like in the midst of whatever this hard conversation was, that although it did result or end in like the falling out or whatnot, there was like some patience that was highlighted here. Damn. Shit. Yeah, I feel like it was like patience. It ain't even necessarily like patience with you or with this other person. It's more like patience with the whole situation, or it's more so like knowing what's going on, or like knowing what's being created, being aware of what how do I say this? Being aware of what the actions you are taking is creating, like literally seeing it. So, but this is like I said, this is what was happening. It's like what you was aware of in the midst of this, whatever this conversation was with this individual. Um, but yeah, it's like it showed you whatever it was, like this falling out. Like it's your confirmation that this is your confirmation that was your confirmation that this person was a karmic in your life, if you would, like what they would call a karmic. That's why like they would never basically like agree with you, or it's like you didn't really feel, I want to say like you didn't really feel comfortable with sharing your deep thoughts with them, or if you did, you felt rejected, like you felt like rejected from their energy, or like you felt like they just didn't give a fuck. Yeah, it's a confirmation like that. It was a karmic. So it was it like I said, when it comes to this conversation, like when I say conversation, it could very well be an argument. Like Seven Clubs is just like a communication that is, it could be about growth or frustration. But this is more so highlight with all this shit right here. This is definitely highlight like it's an argument, or like some type of like I said, a hard or harsh conversation that was had. And like I said, in the midst of this situation, you was aware, basically, just like you just knew what was going on. You knew what was happening. You knew where it was leading towards. So it's like you chose not to fight, like you chose not to. It's like be vulnerable. Let yourself be vulnerable, or not, or like be okay with letting your guard down or some shit like that. Like you chose to like let your guard down with when it comes to like the over, like what was happening, what was going on. You know what I mean? Like which led into you seeing the difference. Well, yeah, so this whole thing really was like for you to see the difference between your energy and theirs, and the reason why this, like, the reason why this whole thing happened for you. Something that you was in denial about, that you had already seen, that you had already, yeah, that you had already seen about this person, like behind the scenes, or something that you had already noticed about this person's base, like their true self, their true mask. Not the true mask, but like what was going on behind that mask. The fact that they were wearing a mask. And it's like once you saw this, it ain't like it ain't. It's not necessarily that you started to deny it. More so, like you allowed yourself to continue to be curious about it and not really jump to conclusions or like make assumptions. But it's like oh okay, I peeped that. Where else did that come from? Like, what is there more where that came from? Basically, like you start asking yourself questions about it because it like it piqued your interest pretty much, and just that piquing your interest, it like metaphorically turned on the lights when it's with this whole situation, which led into this clashing of y'all, which led into you. It's like you got the answers, you got the answers without even asking or without like yeah, you got the answers for yourself that you had already seen because you was paying attention to your intuition. It was something that you just like was not seeing with whoever this person is. It's gonna be somebody that you had a strong tight connection with, like a tight bond with. So you thought eight of spades. So you thought you had a tight bond with, but whole time it's had to do with your possessions or the things that you receive, or even just like your energy, the way that your energy creates opportunities, or like the way that you receive opportunities. They not only that, but like the things that you know, your wisdom, like literally, like you realize that you was fucking with a user, like whoever this person is, they were just using you for what you have. Like what it's like on an energy level, like this is like a opportunist, if you will. Yeah, if you have money, they was like using you for that. Ideas that you're just like your energy. Some of y'all like this type of person that's like when they depressed, they try to call you for a pick me up, but whenever you want to call them, like I said, you could feel like they don't give a fuck whenever you talk about your problems with them, but they want you to listen to their problems. So you had already known, like you had gotten the guidance a long time, but it was like over time you allowed yourself, or you allowed the answer just to come to you, and slowly started to separate yourself from this person, or slow. You can say separate yourself, but it's like slowly isolate yourself, or like yeah, separate yourself. So, but I feel like yeah, separate slash isolate yourself. Like you went into your shell, you went into hermit mode, if you will. But this is because like you knew going into doing this was yeah, you know what you was doing when you went into when you did this though. Cause it's like you're not gonna really see that clearly if you still all up in their face all the time. Hell yeah, with this coming out, you definitely you was 10 steps ahead of this person. This clown, they thought they was gonna penetrate your heart chakra. They thought they was gonna like it was gonna penetrate in your inner world. Your spirit team came through and said, as a matter of fact, we're gonna uplift them actually. Since you wanna try to do some shit to fuck with they were, we're gonna actually expand it and make it better. How about that? We're gonna give them some more knowledge. We're gonna actually put them up on game and show them how to rectify this situation, clean out their energy so that they don't ever have to deal with your ass again. Exactly. Crossroads. Yep. So yeah, because it's like the way that you handled the situation, like it's really giving it. They mad that they're upset because you wisely chose, like when I said, whenever whatever this harsh conversation was, like whatever was it happened, this separation, it was like, I feel like this is tying in or echoing from the last reading, but take it where it resonates. It's just like like I said, this person, you found out that there was a karmic. So with this situation, this conversation that happened, it was almost like whatever it was, something that had to do with trying to pull you back, or like, yeah, you been at this crossroads because you was already moving in a certain direction, or you was already in the midst of elevating or moving forward, and they saw that this was leading to you separate from them because, like, you might not have fully known or fully been aware that they was a karmic, but they very well knew that they was a fucking karmic. So it's like the direction you was moving in, you was pulling toward, like you was pulling away from their energy, so they had to do something to try to keep your attention on them, or like to try to like keep their energy, keep you on their level, basically, like, or on their frequency. However, all you did was just like energetically, this is what you did, like you just stopped and looked and realized, like, damn, that's you. It's like I said, you didn't even know that this person was a karmic until they pulled this. So it's like, because you could have like been in this energy of, when I get there, I'm gonna go back and, you know what I'm saying, like that type of shit. Like, oh, when I make it out the hood, I will I will go back and get my people, this type of shit. But this is somebody that you was planning on going back to get, but they pulled this shit, and you realize, like, oh hell no, nah, I'm gonna leave your ass right where you at. Ain't no turning back now. So it's like they mad because you caught on to their bullshit. I feel like not only is they mad about you catching on to their bullshit, they also mad at themselves for moving too fast. But it ain't even that though. I feel like they like reflecting, like, oh damn, I moved too fast. But your ass would have slipped regardless. Like whoever says that, they didn't know what they was doing. They thought you was an old version of yourself. Like, not only that, they hella underestimated the protection that you have, like, in unseen realms. So, like I said, they just expose themselves as a whole karmic that need to be left in the past. So, with that being said, we're gonna move on.
I've been in the stool late working on the visuals. If we never speak again, I'm just glad I got the picture. Hey, Ben, Kim. You want to come to Paradise? Matter of fact, you want to come to Pluto? She told me she was an angel. She fucked 2 rappers and 3 singers. She got 3 athletes on speed dial. I'm trying to get the case dismissed before I see trial. And these codeine hells ain't got nothing to do with my little child. No, this codeine ain't got nothing to do with my little child. I used to tell go back my grandma's house in the rude child. All these cameras all fucking with my mood wild. And these chains clanking back and forth, they too loud. Ain't no damn where this pussy from. I know damn where this must be cold. Like every pepper jealous at the corner. Technically, I never packed up a leave. Left 80 racks in the dusty with the key. And I got this bad thing at disposal. I cooked it up and I'm wearing clothes. My baby mama pushed the Range Rover. Had to make sure I got it fully loaded. Can't be the one and then you get exposed. If you're the one, then God will let me know. But at the same time, I like the vibe one. I'm paranoid, I gotta ride with one. And I had to explain to her last night. Had to send this one freak on the last flight. Had to send this one freak on the last flight. Won't get a response from me, ain't no confession. The Before I tell a lie, I won't tell you nothing. Anytime I got you, girl, you my possession. Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. Standing on black socks, meet me at the yacht dock. Icing out, clock watch, bitches on my clock. Yeah, maybe it's the drop. Yeah, we get in our feelings. Yeah, I don't know how you would feel about me if I have feelings. Yeah, I'm conversing with you. I hope you hear me. Yeah, keep your promise to take my love with you everywhere. And hell no, we ain't about no bragging rights. But even if it was shit, I got it. Pinstripes on a hard top, who got it? She told me she was an angel. She fucked 2 rappers and 3 singers. I'm keep it genuine and tell the truth to you. Got this giant, she know what to do with me. And right now, I don't know what to do with you. I don't want to sound like I'm being rude with you. She caught a red eye leaving LA. I should have gave her to the valet. And I had to tell her about Miami. After she came with no panic. Won't get a response from me, ain't no confession. Before I tell a lie, I won't tell you this. Anytime I got you, girl, you my possession. Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection.
Man, somebody is.
Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection.
Somebody is literally insane. Like, somebody keeps on doing something over and over and over again. They're getting no results. No doors are opening for them. Like, if there are doors that's open, it's like snake. It's like tricks. You know what I'm saying? It's like illusions. This is somebody who think they got control over something. Ooh. Well, hey, it is what it is. Somebody that think they got control over something just because they have a controller. But it's like, it's not hooked up to nothing, though. Like, their controller is not hooked up to no type of system, no console. It's just, they got a controller and they think they're controlling something. I don't know. Like, but they're literally getting no results from nothing they're doing. First card came out like, this is a fool, a clown, like, and whoever you are, like whoever this is on the other end, it's like, or you know what I'm saying, you know this person is, like, sitting back watching, eating your popcorn, watching this clown, like, what the fuck? Somebody that keeps trying to plan something, and they got some people in their ears. Somebody that's listening to some people, like, put a battery in their back or tell them what to say or what to do, and it's just not. It's falling through every time. Like, your spirit team or whoever this is, they trying to plan against, their spirit team or like they angels, ancestors, is like they come through and just balance shit out every time. Like, really giving that is like, why is this even coming out? I mean, like, is this really necessary? I don't know. Maybe somebody needs that confirmation, reassurance that, I don't know. Or it's just like for entertainment. Maybe it's for entertainment purposes. Because, yeah, whatever doors that they think they're opening, they're really just detaching themselves from said opportunities. Whatever it is they doing to try to, like, whatever bullshit that they planning, like this foolish activity, this clown activity that they own to try to open doors for them, is the very thing that's detaching them from these opportunities or these doors that they're trying to open. Like, talk about a real fool. They think that they are hiding in plain sight. Child. something is being hidden in plain sight, like these phases. Well, I mean, well, yeah, it's the fact that the shit that they doing is not working. It's almost like spirit is trying to show them that what they're doing is literally not working. It's like trying to highlight that these doors that they're trying to open, like they're not being open, or they are it's like it's the opposite of what they were wanting. So it's like they're wanting pleasant opportunities. The doors, it's like the space, it looks pleasant, and then all of a sudden it turns nasty, it turns sour, or like some shit like that. I mean, and it's just like this detachment from these opportunities is exposing the truth about this clown activity. Like, it's like the fruits of their labor being exposed. Literally. Um, and they're stuck on this. I'm not sure exactly what this, but I mean, like their heart is in it. Like they are really dedicated, determined. They're really determined to do this. Like I feel like they know, or like there's something. It could be like they can have an inkling that maybe they should start trying to detach or elevate up out of this energy, but they're too stubborn. Their heart is in it. They said they in it to win it. So they watching somebody, or somebody's watching someone. Yeah, they trying to watch somebody, um trying to make them be burdened or like put a whole bunch of weight on them. But it's like whatever it is, like I said, either what they're doing, regardless whatever it is they're doing, is not working. Like they're not getting the results that they're looking for. So it's like this person is like their spirit is still good, like their spirit is still high. um they still have multiple avenues or multiple sources. Some of y'all, some of these like somebody that's got multiple streams of income. Like they didn't stop somebody's bag. Somebody was trying to like stop somebody's money, and money flow. For them to have a money flow, for like them to manifest an opportunity for to get some money, or like I said, it had adverse effects. It was counterproductive. Somebody called themselves trying to go to. Somebody had to call themselves going to um But yeah, so whoever it is, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where I left off. My phone fucking died. But so like I was saying, this person like they call themselves trying to watch you like through the window or watch behind the scenes. Like trying to do some shit to make shit heavier on you, but they see that your spirit is still high, like you still uplifted. You still have some of y'all like you still have multiple streams of income, or like you just got multiple sources, multiple resources, or something like, or multiple ways to make shit happen. Um, so it's given like they went to somebody. It's like they was listening to somebody to try to impress somebody else who called themselves like trying to be like, oh yeah, go watch them or some shit like that. Like in order for them to be in competition, they were trying to be in competition with you to impress somebody else. And whoever this is they did this for ended up like it's like they just used them or some shit like that. Or like that's the energy that's going on now, or that's what they finding out. So it's a competition, a bunch of like side eyeing, trying to like you say like give it like trying to like evilize some shit. But you rocking that shit to sleep, but like you rocking that energy, it's really giving like you're not even really paying attention to that energy, no attention. You too busy playing your music or yeah, listening to your music. You're very well aware of the confusion that's trying to be sent your way, but you like I said, you ain't paying it no mind. Like it's like you are. I feel like it's given been there, done that, or like been there, ate that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you already been in this type of situation, and you've already conquered it. So it's like whatever this is coming around, it's like it's almost given because the way this card flew out, it's like a childish ass individual that just like won't stop. Like somebody that's like really childish. They're still stuck in a toddler mindset. They just won't stop. So, and you already are very well aware of what value this energy holds. Like what value the energy of this situation holds, which is some shit that's not even worth. Like I said, it's not worth it. Like it's literally like get like ew. What is that? Meanwhile, they steady watching behind the scenes, trying to see how they can, like, thinking that they doing something like by spying on you in some way, or like thinking because they're trying to get some information, or like they're trying to gather some information that's doing something like they're leading themselves into their own trap. Is what they're doing. Yeah, like they done got themselves all. First of all, whoever they are, everybody that's involved in this they're all bound to each other, and not only are they all, it's like they're all bound to each other. Like they all of them together make up a certain, like you could call it an entity or like a collective consciousness, and all of that is embodied in a certain energy that you have on a string like a puppet, and it's because of how aware, like you're very much enlightened, like you're very aware of all of the different ways that this person could try to approach you with, or like that they have tried to like approach the situation with. So it's like you literally see everything, so they can't get nothing past you, so it don't even matter what they know or what they try to get up. You always gonna be 10 steps ahead of them, or however many steps ahead of them you need to be, and they keep on being left in this type of energy, followed by this type of energy, because they already know that they were being deceitful. You know what I'm saying? They already know that they was faking the phone. So they already know, of course they know, but it's because you know, you're very well aware, like I said, of how the different ways that they try to approach the situation, but you still know that they got them scissors behind their back, no matter what hat they put on, no matter what mask they put on, You know what I'm saying? No matter how sweet they make their tone, or no matter how, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. They already expose themselves as a fool that they are. So as the insane fool that they are, as they still trying to be on this bullshit and still getting no results. Like, if anything, I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if what they were really doing was empowering you behind the scenes, because they keep on feeding you their energy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what was happening. For real, for real. For real. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Like, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real.
Yo, I told you that shit and I don't make that. And it wasn't no secret. The couple of corners we been there. You was passing the seats. Ain't proud, I feel like I'm a swing to you, man. I'm just speaking. I be thinking about putting some rings on it, man. I be just thinking. Always thinking that shit, I don't know what I'm finna say. If I said it, I mean it. Yo, I told you that shit and I don't make that. And it wasn't no secret. The couple of corners we been there. You was passing the seats. I need no legs in the air. Float to everybody level. Chill on the right, bust a level. Give me head in the trap. I stand the other man. I been the over. We got like a big wasn't there. Treated on my baby, no baby. I'm scope ponytail till I go brazen. That other little shit wasn't fake. I just feel like I was going through phases. I saw 2 heavy bags in the maces. Hit it down, I had to go to 2 chases. I had to make like 2 or 3 chases. I'm ashamed of myself every saying it. With the fight, I don't plan on delaying it. Then my baby, I up it. She sprayed that shit and I make that. And it was no secret. The couple of corners we been there. You was passing the seats. Ain't proud, I feel like I'm a sin to you, man. And I'm just speaking. I be thinking about putting some rings on it, man. I be just thinking. Yo, I told you that shit and I make that. And it was no secret. The couple of corners we been there. You was passing the seats. Ain't proud, I feel like I'm a sin to you, man. And I'm just speaking. I be thinking about putting some rings on it, man. I be just thinking. Always thinking this shit, I don't know what.
Hey, yo, you need your eyes checked.
Yeah, things are getting fuzzy.
Hey, go to America's Best.
All right, I'm gonna do one
For
more.
a comprehensive quality eye exam.
I'll go.
Good call.
Get 40% off a single pair.
Maybe.
Book your exam online today.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, I don't hang with rats. That's some new type shit. Get a nigga wet on the news type shit. Sippin', drinking, getting on screw type shit. Just said, run through the crew type shit. I got a bad bitch at home, voodoo type shit. Take down Megan Stallions by the group type shit. That's some deep shit. I just thought you knew type shit. I just treat doc, all just usually dudes type shit. Pockets racked up, all blue type shit. Bunch of rich niggas, hoes get confused type shit. And now the nigga live like Ted Turner type shit. On camera, knock jaws loose type shit. I counsel her, kick her out of school type shit. A silent helper, I just keep food with you bitches. A silent nigga, count dog food type shit. Moving through the city with your boo type shit. She ready to suck it up like soup type shit. You going against the guys and you gon' lose type shit. Pray to God and knock you out your shoes type shit. Type shit.
Poppin', right about the blue type shit. Got the double O in the room. Serotonin, that's some cool type music. Oxycontin mixing with the rules. Used to when I'm feeling like a zoo type music. Charge, stripping, taking shrooms. Eating all the perks on some food type shit. Try to make it work, not a five type shit. I know the purpose on some food type shit. I know the purpose on some food type shit. I have homies crashing on some food type. I love the spots like a food type shit. I have homies crashing on some food type shit. I have homies crashing on some food type. Eating all the purpose on some food type shit.
Kick slow, flow, jitsu type shit.
Real like my dread like some blood type shit.
Cook a nigga up like a food type shit.
Push up on my box, cookie blood type shit. She gripping all of my balls, I gotta move.
How do they do this?
Don't they put my flaws, I got the brand new type shit. Put it on jam with the best, I look like a new type shit. All of my dreams are sick, I think I'm over type shit. Put the whole damn with the game, that she think she my ninja type shit. Shot that shit up and I would forever have a boss bitch. The piece said, when we playing on this one, make it type shit. Everyone thought for the teeth, I still ain't smiling for this bitch. This house that she better than me, she on her IG model shit. Short said we sleeping in, so how the fuck am I hiding shit? Bitch can be throwing me the bitch, she on my bottom here type shit. All I want is eggs until I ain't got no type shit. Send them back, send them back, make up. Send right here, man, yeah. Type shit. Like some dogs like glass water on my night shit. What the fuck y'all talking about bodies for? I just type shit.
Bro, I don't hang with rats, that's some new type shit. Get a nigga wet on the news type shit. Sippin', drinking, acting on some screw type shit. Just a sad hoe, running through the crew type shit. Got a bad bitch at home, voodoo type shit. Take down Megan Stallions by the group type shit.
Text my love on my shirt, lost that type shit. Went out in my dream, lost that type shit. About to take a hold of the Turks, share monster type shit.
She don't speak no English, man, top type shit. She fucked me ran her mouth cause I'm a boss type shit.
So somebody has gotten some, I guess you say clarity, or you've decoded, or for whoever this is, somebody's decoded their past experiences, and it's really given like somebody who is realizing like their energy signature for real, like you could say their purpose, if you will, but it's really just like their authentic self. I mean, yeah, this is just like somebody who's like reminiscing on their past, just like thinking about everything that they've gone through in the past. I feel like there's a piece of information that this person came across that inspired this, and what, yeah, this led in. This is like, yeah, you decoded. It's like shit making sense as to why you are the way that you are. Realizing that you, Like literally everything you manifested has built up to how you are right now. This is so like vague, but this is what somebody is realizing, like an epiphany somebody's having. Because I'm seeing, okay, we're gonna get to the more specifics though. So yes, like you are like you are aware that you're, it's like because of this alignment of like this realization, you being grateful or like happy for you, like having your own mind, or it's like you having your own way of thinking, or this decoding of your past experiences that led into you realizing, or yeah, it's like it led into you realizing or carving out what is actually your ideas, like what's actually like the thoughts and ideas, everything that really belongs to you, that's authentic to you, which led into you. It's like it's making it easier for you to tap into your happiness and like, saying, do what makes you happy. And this is also being supported by, synchronicities, spiritual experiences that show, that's like really been showing you that spirit, you like there is like you do have spirit guides. There is universal unseen forces that be working in your behalf, or like work on behalf, work in your favor through positive synchronicities. And so all of this is led into your transformation, like your metamorphosis of like basically like you polishing up your energy, which is making you what they would call a big fish. You know what I'm saying? Or like your energy is just very influential, very impactful, and it's destructive. Like you are, like you come. This is somebody who comes like they people. How do I say this? You come through to like tear some shit down, like to bulldoze some shit, basically. Yeah, like whatever it is that needs to be bulldozed or whatever needs to be torn down, this is something that you have noticed about your life. Like when you come into situations, you fuck shit up. Or like when people come into your life, you notice that they start going through a bunch of drama, or people come, like it's like people manifest in your life in the midst of them going through a bunch of trauma, a bunch of drama. This it's like you your energy drew in. It's like that destructive. Oh, it's like yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm picking up on, like so. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That's the reason why people tend to be intimidated by you, or like you might notice that people like be standoffish, or they seem to be like intimidated by you when they first meet you, and that's because it's like they literally be like, damn, they would destroy me, or something about their energy is like destructive, or it's like they feel like literally like they feel like you would destroy them in some way, shape, or form. But it's not that that's what you don't have intentions on being destructive. That's just what your energy brings. But it's like only what's necessary though, because it's really like it's not that you are an anti anything, because it's like it's really you working together with this. But sometimes, what I'm saying, people don't really be knowing what needs to be, what I'm saying, people don't be really be knowing what's necessary for because they don't be having that perspective. But you do. Or just like your energy, or you are now getting now. This is like, yeah. Let's see. A lot of life force energy. Oh yeah. Yeah. So like that intimidation. Yeah. So then people being intimidated by this energy that you bring, that like really feels destructive or whatnot. But it's just like, also I feel like this, see, it's almost like this, it's not necessary because it's in multiple realms. Because some of y'all, it's like, or some of these people, it's like this, they would destroy me in the aspect of, they would highlight my insecurities, which would like, so people be scared to be embarrassed, or scared to get put on blast, or something about your energy, like people felt like you would bring out, what it is that they feel like would destroy them, but that actually is the very thing that is meant to help empower them, because you it's almost like you forcing them to be at their crossroad, or your energy, it influences them to detach from whatever that is that's making them so scared to look at whatever, you know what I'm saying, it's making them, that's making them fearful. So yeah, it's like, but like I was getting ready to say, that energy or like that intimidation, that's what gives birth to this competitive energy within them, to where it's like that detachment that leads into that detachment, or it's like it leads into you detaching from them and realizing like, damn, you another one of them ones, like you another one of the ones that's like scared of yourself, or like, you know, you I see what's going on now. But I feel like at this point you're starting to embrace it, or like this is leading into you embracing this energy, embracing this as a gift, because you see that, I mean, it's almost like you could say like a blessing and a curse type vibe, or it's just like you see the good. You see the, like you could be cool. Basically, like you could be cool with either way, with either way shit plays out. So, but yeah, it's like you see how they start to, like, you notice, you literally see how the birthing of this competition energy manifests within them, which leads into you quickly detaching, and I guess you could say reflecting, or it's like you detach yourself and then take a look at what you just detach yourself from, and then you really see it and block it. I mean, and really, yeah. And you doing this is what helps. Yeah, this helps. This has been helping, or this is what helps to support your gifts. But I feel like it's like, for, you can say protection, but also it's almost like you working it. You work your gifts, because this is all. I mean, yeah, this is all working. It's all in the works, and I feel like it's just because like you're aware of it. Now you're just moving. You have no choice but to move in a direction. Like, you have no choice but to move accordingly, because it's a truth that's like, you can't unknow about yourself now. So it's like you're getting, you could say, getting used to it, or it's like you're learning how to calibrate, how to maneuver, how to move with this newfound, or this realization of this power that you have, or this energy that you embody, or this energy that you carry, however you want to look at it. But it's like, this has always been the case. You just weren't aware of it until this transformation of how you see yourself. And also when it comes to standing on big business. So, oh yeah. And especially like when it comes, so it's almost like for somebody here specifically, like you walking away from people, that is what brings that destruction. That's like, yeah, dare I say, it's almost like you're a spiritual judge. So it's like when you manifest in somebody's life and you get in that energy, and then once you see it as something that's like, nah, this isn't genuine, or this isn't true, like you see through their mask, or you like you highlight what's going, like you see that they're not being authentic, or you know what I'm saying, they're being deceptive. Then you detach yourself, like you separate yourself, and that's what brings the tower, that's what brings the destruction. And it's really like, because it's coming from the inside out, because they it's like they didn't have good intentions in the first place. So that friction, or like that disagreement between the energies manifests once you actually separate yourself, because like, yeah, it's actually saying like, you allowing you saying my energy don't agree with their energy. So let me pull my energy back, whatever it is that I built in there. It's, yeah, it's powerful, it's strong. Because if it can destroy, if it can kill, it can give life. Or, you know what I'm saying? If it can destroy, it can build. Which is really nothing that's getting destroyed. It's just transmuted and you know what I'm saying? It's just transmuted. So yeah. With that being said, it's almost like you taking some shit with you because of them being inauthentic, or because of, it's almost like you're walking karma. So it's like some people, you manifest some people in your life that be thinking that they about to get one over, they about to get like they be thinking that they found a lick or some shit, like they be thinking that they gonna get something until now. This was how it was in the past before you knew what your power was. But now that you're aware of it, it's like you moving accordingly. You know what's going on now. Whenever you experience certain situations, you know what I'm saying. When shit happens, you know what's going down. So there is no like, it's just happening. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. It's like there's no question. It's no question about what's going on no more. You're awake. So shout out to you. You have awakened. Nights like this, I need all. Nights like this, I need. Come on now. There we go.
Stop. El cinnamon pull apart es perfecto para empezar el día. El primer rayo de sol de la mañana hace que el inconfundible cinnamon scent despierte tus sentidos. Es verdad. Trust me.
El nuevo Wendy's Cinnamon Pull Apart es perfecto para tus mañanas. Elige bien, elige Wendy's.
She's such a freak. Bad and freak, yeah. He still don't trust you.
Oh, that's what it is. I ain't gonna lie. I look, lost my train of thought. But what I was saying was, like, now that you know what's going on, now that you are aware of your power and how, like, yeah, you know what's going on. It's like you manifest people who come in. You manifest people. How do I say, like, people who be thinking that you are one of them, be drawn towards you, but it's only because of, no, like, you be a reflection, like I said, walking karma. But like, yeah, they be drawn towards you because they think that you on the same type of time as them. But it's almost like they try to reflect, they try to mirror you back, like mirror you as well, or some shit like that. And so it's like they try to deceive you, thinking that you are one of them. And so once you see that they are being deceptive, once you point out that, okay, they ain't real, you separate yourself. And like I said, you take whatever it is they thought that they was gonna get from you with you, as well as whatever it is they use, like some type of energy that they use to try to deceive you. So that's why they be mad, for real. Like, not only do it be like they mad because they lost, but like they lost times two, or like they lost more than what they thought they was gonna lose.
He still don't trust you. He still don't trust you. Transparency, I am whatever be. I am lonely, I can't wish, still don't trust you. We still don't trust you. We still don't trust you. We still don't trust you. She's such a freak. Man, freak. She's such a freak. Man, freak. We still don't trust you. We still don't trust you. We still don't
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I was gonna say that. Here we go again. Yeah. Money's tough, nigga, what the fuck is you saying? Huh? You can ask these bitch and ask these bitch who's the man. Like bro, them get the stepping like a race about them bands. My little bitch take a bail, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money for that plan. Popped up out this cyber trim my wrist, cause a lamb. Tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. Pillow talking to these hoes, that shit weak. Let's say money, top of diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Niggas messed up in your jaw like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. So this time over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I rip it bad, but I put you 6 feet. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. My motor in the trunk. Her panties out the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her hand got the truth. I told her, fuck on my F, bitch, you got the juice. I pulled up to her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave this bitch the boots. Bye-bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untrained gorilla, bitch, I was born in the zoo. Yeah. God, why you so rude? Who the fuck is you? Bitch, I been this way since school. Spit the whole million on one set is ocean blue. That's why you so up, nigga, cause I pay my dues. Nigga, let's go,
But yeah, shout out to Infinite Currency or a gang in this hole. Shout out to the Oasis, and I'll call y'all back later.